Let's welcome Biddy from the food stage. 3 minutes on the clock, 3, 2, go.
We are facing a global food crisis. You've probably heard some of the statistics that there will be 9 billion people on the planet by 2050, and we're going to have to increase agricultural production 70% in order to feed everyone, which actually isn't even possible. And there are a lot of smart people trying to solve this problem, especially when it comes to protein, which is the most resource-intensive of the nutrients that we need in the human diet. And certainly stem cell beef, like the one pictured here, will be a part of our protein future, as 33% of our protein is expected to come from alternative sources very soon. But at Biddy Foods, we're doing something really different. We're harnessing a powerful natural conversion process that will take any waste cellulose and turn it into high-protein ingredients, which we then incorporate into delicious, nutritious consumer packaged goods. So what's this natural bioconversion process? Tiny protein machines called crickets. I'm being a little tongue-in-cheek, but it's because I want to draw the comparison between this and the huge amount of biotech that is being done to solve this problem, while we have a huge existing biomass of protein that already exists here on Earth that isn't being harnessed for human nutrition. And it turns out that crickets are the most eco-friendly and efficient source of protein on planet Earth. So this is one of the ingredients that we make at Biddy Foods. This is protein powder that has twice the protein of beef at 70 grams of protein per cup, 1.5 times the iron of spinach, and it's 18% healthy fats, which are omega-3 fatty acids similar to what you'd find in salmon. A lot of people might think that people in the US aren't ready to eat insects, but I would draw your attention to the case of sushi, which 30 years ago, nobody ate in the US. And now with the internet, culture is changing faster than ever before. I truly believe that people are ready to eat insects. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you the product that I think is going to take crickets into the mainstream in the United States. These are Churritos snack chips. We just launched them here at Biddy Foods. They're made with lentil flour and cricket flour, and they're truly delicious. And the spice blends were developed by Tyler Florence, the celebrity chef. Each 128 calorie serving packs a ton of nutrition, and they retail for just $1.49. We've already made a ton of traction. Since we launched, we've seen 100% sales growth over the first 4 weeks. We're distributed by the nation's largest natural food distributor, and we're in about 200 stores as well as Amazon, and we're shipping about 35,000 units to food service. So our next milestones, we'd like to expand our distribution of the Churritos, and we really want to build a sustainable, vertically integrated supply chain where we work with American farmers. We have a technology partner that produces.
Okay, well done. Let's hear for Biddy Foods.
Yeah.
Questions from our judges.
I seem to remember, didn't we have like a cricket farm?
Yeah, no. It was Biddy a year or two ago. She was at the event, and she keeps making progress. Go ahead,
So
pop
can we
those
talk
open,
about
Jed.
sourcing?
Dale, pop that open.
Yeah, I was just about to talk about sourcing. Right now, we're buying about a ton of crickets every couple of months. Literally. So right now, we're building our supply chain with American farmers, especially in places like the Central Valley that are susceptible to drought. Yeah. This is a way to create insurance for the farmers that they can have continued revenue even when there's no water, because crickets only take 1 gallon of water to grow an entire pound of crickets. And we will give them a growing box, and then the farmers have a contract with us where we buy back the crickets. And we also are sort of backfilling our supply chain with crickets from an organic farmer in Thailand.
And then when you make something like this, what percentage of the flour is cricket flour versus other?
I can't tell you the exact percentage, but I can tell you there's a cricket in every 2 or 3 chips.
What?
I think I got the one with the cricket in it.
Is it a whole cricket that you just ground up and like turn into powder? Or is there like part of the cricket? Do you skin the cricket?
Yeah.
Like,
great question.
It's the meaty part.
So
no offense, but I eat a lot of things. A lot. One of them is not crickets, so.
Not yet.
Now it is.
The very simplest way to process crickets is to dry them, clean them, dry them, and mill them into a fine powder.
What do you mean by clean them?
We steam clean them. Yeah.
Steam clean them.
Similar to how you would treat shrimp before you process them. But the incredible thing is that there's an opportunity for a lot more IP to be created here.
So you use the whole cricket?
We do use the whole cricket, but there's really interesting IP that can be created from the various aspects of the cricket. We can isolate the cricket protein. We can take that really good fat, those omega-3 fatty acids, and make fat-based ingredients. So we have a pipeline of nutritional ingredients that we're working on as the market is ready for other ingredients as well.
You say you buy the crickets, so you're not farming the crickets.
Right, we're creating farm partnerships.
But then you're processing them in-house, and then you're making this end product. It strikes me in 5-10 years, everybody accepts this, that it won't necessarily be true that you'll be vertically integrated, or that the winners will be vertically integrated.
Right.
Why not focus on powder and see where you can place that in the existing food industry, instead of trying to add to the risk by finding out whether or not you can make a consumer product?
Well, one of the things is that before we can convince our large, potential corporate partners to partner with us or acquire us, we have to educate consumers. And I really want people to have the most delicious first experience possible. And I believe that there's an opportunity to make more delicious products than currently exist in the market. So that's why we made our own.
Have you tried weightlifters?
Absolutely. I mean, there's definitely a whole bunch of CrossFitters and things.
Freeze dry them.
But interestingly,
you stuff them in the bag.
We find that some of our core consumers are actually parents looking for healthier snacks for their kids.
Can I give you a marketing piece of it? Don't put a cricket in the logo on the chip.
You'd be surprised. We hear 50% of the smart marketing people say we should blow out the benefits of crickets even more, and some say we should make it even more subtle.
Oh, no, I agree with the former, but once crickets are accepted, and they will be, what other bugs are
on the menu?
They will be.
Yeah. I like
that.
Spider.
Well, it's a great question. There are actually 2,000 species of insects that are eaten all over the world. And our name is Biddy rather than something directly related to crickets, because there is the potential to expand into other categories. But right now we're really focused on crickets.
And in all seriousness, I've eaten the cookies and the chips. And I've eaten the chocolate-covered crickets, but you don't make those. But my daughter's a big fan of those. It's no big deal. It tastes fine. I mean, if you eat shrimp or a cow, you shouldn't really have a problem with eating a cricket. It seems actually even more humane since they're less sentient.
Definitely. They're actually harvested very humanely.
Let's find out. How many people in the audience would eat a cricket? There you go.
Wow.
That's a big number.
That's unbelievable.
And
that's great. Thanks, guys.
To quote Jason yesterday,
what's that?
Welcome to San Francisco, boys.
Welcome to San Francisco, boys. I'd like everybody to look under their seats. We've given you each a bag of crickets.
There's a lot.
You get a cricket.
Alive.
And the one with the large cricket,
And you get a cricket.
Steam them,
wins.
powderize them in your hand.
All right. Continued success, and let's hear it for Biddy. Well done.
Thank you.